y'all. Happy Saturday. Welcome, y'all. It's been a month of Sunday since I didn't went live. Y'all know. Welcome in. Come in the building. Smash the like button. Y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here to talk about the Carmelo Anthony court case. This situation has gotten really, really crazy. Smash the like button, come in the building. Hey, how are you, Tamia? Welcome, welcome. Hey, loving myself. We doing good. How are you? Loving myself. Welcome. It's been a month of Sundays, y'all. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. But the Carmelo Anthony, hey D, how are you, Bronze? Welcome in, welcome in, y'all. We is showing out tonight. Wow, Bronze, loving myself. Tamia, yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, y'all. We know Charleston White just came out because Charleston White, from what I can recall and recollect, he gave Metcalf a whole lot of money with Aiden Ross. So now he's coming out. Shout out to Say Cheese TV, and he is recanting his story. He has talked to Carmelo Anthony's father and his family, and guess what, y'all? We already know this, y'all. And let me say this: my family is of every nationality, so I am for the right. I'm not for left, right. I am for the right. Charleston White came. I guess maybe he didn't got baptized in Jesus' name. I don't know, but he came to his consensus and he talked to Carmelo's father and family. And Carmelo's father said that he wants Charleston White to come and check out the video footage because just like I've been saying in my videos, that Charleston White he was, saying a lot of stuff about black people. He was going ham on the black people and then talking, good about white people, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say is that the people, the news media, and big YouTube platforms are spitting out a narrative and saying that, yes, Carmelo Anthony, he meant to do this and all these other things. Why isn't Carmelo Anthony being charged with manslaughter instead of the M word, right? I don't believe for one moment that Carmelo Anthony had in his mind, let me put this knife in my bag. Let me think about who I'm gonna, unalive today. I don't think that is what happened. What happened was, and I have some video footage, one guy came out the courthouse, and I'm saying this because I went to the Diddy trial. I went to the Diddy trial and they were doing the same thing. They were not reporting the news media and other big content creation channels because they say they pay the big content YouTubers money to spin off a narrative. So Charleston White is going to see the video. I believe he said tomorrow because what the news and what these everybody, Fox News is putting out is a lie. They are not telling that Carmelo Anthony was jumped by four boys. Now, this is just what this video I have. One of the guys that was there, not a guy, a young gentleman was in the courtroom and he seen the video in the courtroom and he came out the courtroom and somebody interviewed him and he said that Carmelo Anthony, he was jumped by four boys, both the Metcalf boys, and also two other, it sounded like it may be two other black guys. Everybody's in the building, y'all. We gonna go viral tonight. We better go viral, YouTube. YouTube, you better push us all out in the algorithm because I'm gonna give my opinion, right? I'm gonna give my opinion, and I'm gonna give my opinion as far as being right. And wrong is wrong all day long. I'm not saying, it's sad for both sides, both families, right? Because they're both dealing with a lot of stuff. They need jump in up here and say salute, sweetheart. Salute to you too, baby. Welcome in the building. We is back. So, y'all, we are going to I'm going to give my own opinion on the case because, like I said, when me and my baby Jamil went to the Diddy case, they were spinning off all kind of narratives, right? Even before the trial. Remember, they were talking about little kids being in, Diddy's house and all these other stuff, right? Justin Bieber, this, that, and the third, and it was never even brought into the court. So, what is being said, like I said, This young gentleman, Carmelo Anthony, was being jumped by four boys. Now, let me say something because I'm just going to keep it 1,000 because we report 1,000. I'm not saying, I'm going for the left or the right. I'm going for what's right. Now, everybody in the building, put a one in the chat if you guys could kind of relate to me. Now, we all been in situations, altercations, cation, in things. Now you tell me one person that you can just go and push and they don't do anything to you. Can y'all tell me one person that is gonna sit there and let you push them and not say or do anything? That's unheard of to me. When you provoke somebody, when you provoke, that's Tabby said, not me exactly, right? Watchdog, hey, Watchdog said a nerd, exactly. When you go and provoke somebody, you think that you can slap somebody and they just say, oh, thank you for the slap. You can push somebody and they say, oh, thank you for the push. No, absolutely not. No, that's not how it goes. And I am not a person that likes, friction and mess and drama, fighting and all that other stuff. But best believe we have all been taught to defend ourselves. Now, if the that Metcalf boy, if he was telling Carmelo basically, to get out the 10, this, that, and the third, to whatever, because saying stuff is not a crime. But when you start to put hands on somebody, that's when it becomes, turns into a whole different situation, right? Let's just be for real. Let's be honest, right? So Carmelo Anthony, he was being provoked by the twins. They said from this guy that I found his interview by somebody that was there at the courthouse. This is what happened. This is what happened. And they're not reporting this. Charleston White spoke to the dad and he said, Charleston White, I want you to look at the video. So these people, and I'm speaking from experience because I was at the Diddy trial, and they will lie and push out a certain narrative. And I don't care. I don't care if there's only three people in my building. I don't care if YouTube pushes me out or don't push me out. I'm going to say exactly how I feel. I don't care what nobody says. And we love everybody here. Everybody knows that the lounge loves everybody, no matter what your nationality is, your sexual preference, your religion, whatever, wherever you're from. You could be from the desert, from the Waikiki, from the a fish out in the ocean. We love everybody, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm saying this because people are saying, well, he should have never, did this. You don't know what you're going to do in the midst of a situation. That's just like if you get into a car accident, you don't even know how you're going to act when you get in a car accident. We just was in a bad car accident. I didn't know how I was going to react when I got out the car being hit. And you just never know when you are in the midst and in that moment, you never know. So it could have even been he may had a pen. He could have had a cup. He could have had anything and used it to help fight because these boys were bigger than him. So I don't think for one moment, because I used to carry a knife myself. I carried a knife because I like to cut up fruit. I like to, use it for different things just in case I do get in a car accident. I can cut myself out of the seatbelt. And I've experienced that, not cutting myself out because I didn't have my knife. But I'm saying, I don't think for one moment that everybody who carries a knife is just carrying a knife and said, I'm going to go and unalive this person today. I'm gonna go just, go pick a fight and I'm gonna unalive somebody. No, absolutely not. But y'all, we gonna get into it because Charleston White, I mean, maybe he was baptized in the blood of Jesus or whatever. He had a coming to Jesus moment. But y'all, he turned his ways around all the way. He did like a whole like about face. Hey, nephew Drake Stars Mustache, how are you? Welcome, welcome. He did a whole Charleston White did a whole turnaround because from what I was being told, I didn't see the video. Charleston White and Aiden Ross gave the Metcalf family a lot of money. And they're also saying that the GoFundMe that Carmelo Anthony's family has raised they have not been able to touch it. But y'all, let's get into it because these people are trying to put and spin this narrative about Carmelo Anthony, and they're not telling the truth, and they're not telling the whole truth, or not even a little bit of the truth. But this is what I'm saying with when it comes to all these news stations, and I'm saying all of them, they will tell you what they want to tell you. But now it's a good thing that now we have content creators that are honest and will give you 1000% what happened in the courtroom. I'm not spinning no narrative for nobody, and nobody can pay me. I don't care who it is, CNN, Fox. None of them can come and pay me to spin off a narrative off of a lie. I'm not doing it. No. I'm not doing it. I am a person for what's right. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion. I don't care anything. But y'all, let's get into this video. Let's get into this video because I'm going to break it down with what Charleston White is saying. So let's turn it around and see what he says. I want to time to apologize to Carmelo Anthony's family. Hey, Queen. Hey, Portia. That kid. I was always wrong about that kid, homie. Yeah, you just indicted. I was always wrong about that kid. I met with his father. I've been meeting with his father regularly, and I had opportunity to talk, piece him up. Uh, he go beat these charges. Uh, I was under the impression that he brought a knife to school, so I would take a knife to school. Fuck him. He didn't take a knife to school. Uh, he didn't even know these two white boys. These two white boys just came over there with him because he was with another kid that knew those white boys. So he a new black kid who these big old white boys, big white boys. He a small frame kid. One of the white boys was on that side, one of the white boys on that side. So either way go, they had him blocked in. And these some big white boys. These are some big, violent, aggressive white boys who got guns. And not only that, the one he killed whooped their daddy. See, the daddy coming into the picture. Now, that's not the first time that I heard that. I heard this before last year when this kind of first kicked off, that the father of the Metcalf boys was never really in their lives. But now that this has happened, he's coming and, showing up and having all this to say. Hey, babe, what's going on?
Did you do this on purpose?
What?
You have it to where there's nothing on your screen while you're live, but then that's saying that's going to be.
Oh.
So probably because people, that's why.
Oh, okay. Hold on, you guys.
This there.
Well, let me hang. I'm gonna.
Would have a caption of
Oh,
what you're talking about.
Okay, hold on. Hey, Aaron, y'all, I'm gonna go out and then come back in because I messed up on my live. So let me go out and come back in. So y'all just go back and go back into my live in like 2 seconds. Hold on.